just an amazing, amazing beach culture. You know, so you got, so you've got, you know, going back to Google Maps here. You're going to have, scroll up zoom right here. So like I said, you're gonna have Copacabana Beach. There's gonna be little beach bars all throughout Copacabana, and then people just kind of like hanging out on the beach, tanning. You can order food, drinks, things like that here in Copacabana. The further, so Copacabana, right? It's kind of weird how it works. The further you go towards the fort in Ipanema, the better quality, the more safe it is. So you're going to have some of your older construction, probably a little bit more, I wouldn't say the word dangerous, but a little bit less secure going towards this way. The more you get down going towards Copacabana this way, the more expensive the real estate gets, the more safer it is, the better the restaurants get. Ipanema is kind of like that's where all the wealthy people in Rio, Brazil kind of live. They live in Ipanema. Ipanema is like the most modern, the safest, has the best apartments, the best construction, things like that. The closer you get towards the fort here, coming down Copacabana, the nicer it gets. And then Ipanema is just like an amazing area. And then also, I would probably say Barra da Tijuca is kind of like where I had my hotel, which is a little bit ways. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here. Barra da Tijuca is where I had my hotel at, and that pretty much had like some of the best, like kind of like you know um probably some of the best beaches. So Rio de Janeiro, as far as Copacabana and Ipanema, it's like, lots of people downtown on the beach, people everywhere, kind of more of a city vibe. Barra de Juca is more of like a suburb, kind of like the big mall hotel that's kind of like in a little bit of a suburb, kind of quiet area, a little bit better construction, a little bit nicer, but it's maybe about 20, 30 minutes out. It's almost like a little bit of a suburb, but the beaches out there are just phenomenal. And matter of fact, I was at Classico's, in my humble opinion, the best beach bar in all of Rio is a place called Classico's Beach Bar. I mean, the who's who there go. I think I went there and I got like a private cabana. I think it was like a private cabana for two. They had a DJ playing on Sunday. It's like the big beach day. That's when everybody goes to the beach on Sundays. So I went to Classico's Beach Club. It was just amazing. I think it was like for my own private cabana, for me and my Costeña, it was like maybe, and then I think I ordered like my private cabana, ordered like maybe four caipirinhas. And I think I ordered like fish and chips, ordered like another like fried shrimp dish, something like that. It was like maybe $120. And that was like, something like that would be like, it's almost like a $500 to $1,000 kind of like cabana kind of thing. I mean, it's really kind of like an exclusive. It's like where all the best looking and the best well-to-do Brazilians kind of go. It's like the most popular place. Matter of fact, I'll play a little video from Classicos. So I can't play the sound because this is going to go on YouTube. Sometimes YouTube is real funny about copyright striking if you play like music, things like that. So but this is like Classicos Beach Club, got a cool little DJ playing there. People are just kind of hanging out, dancing, having a couple of drinks. I'm actually sitting back in my little cabana area, just taking a couple of photos. It's kind of, you can see the beach out in the background, things like that. Everybody, just a bunch of like just gorgeous, good looking people. Everybody's all fit. Brazil is like the land of beautiful people. I mean, I think there's just so much ethnic diversity out there. And it's just, just gorgeous people hanging on the beach. Everybody, it's like a really like fit culture in Brazil. Like you see people like exercising on the beach, and there's like workout stations and things like that. And it's just like literally like a land of people. Like, even, my girl that I was with, we were just like walking around looking on the beach, like, wow, everybody's like super attractive on the beach. We were both like looking around like, man, everybody looks good. I gotta get in the gym, so it was definitely a good time. All right, so that was Classicos. And said definitely Classicos. That was my favorite spot. I would definitely go back. I'd go back to Classicos tomorrow. So Classicos Beach Club, obviously they've got an Instagram you can go check out, things like that. If I was just looking at a couple of photos of Classicos, in fact, I'm just gonna go to images here of Classicos. Just like a cool little beach bar, really exclusive. The who's who are there, gorgeous people everywhere. Everybody's looking good. People playing volleyball on the beach, people dancing, hanging out, great food, things like that. I mean, you really just can't beat Classico. My favorite place. Classico's not in Copacabana or in Ipanema, but it was in Barra de Juca, but it's well worth it. Trust me, that's where the who's who are going to be. All right. And let's see here. So I'm going to stop share for a sec. All right. So that's Classicos. Go back to my notes over here. All right. And that's kind of like, the beach culture in Brazil. It's like, literally, you go to the grocery store and people are wearing like bathing suits. Like everywhere in the city, everybody's wearing like shorts, tank top, flip flops, no like designer stuff, nothing like that. Everybody's just, kind of like in beach gear, like, hey, I'm going to go to the grocery store. You put your bathing suit on and your flip flops, you kind of go to the, I'd walk around in board shorts the entire time. Just a great time. I mean, just the best beach city in the world, in my opinion. Best beach culture. Everybody's super friendly. It's just a great place to be. Just, really amazing. So let's talk about New Year's party plans, right? So what I did for New Year's, right, is I basically took an Uber from my hotel, from the Courtyard Marriott and Barra da Tijuca, and I took it down to Copacabana Palace. And like I said, what I do is I go to Copacabana Palace or the JW Marriott, walk directly across the street, and you're gonna have the best beach bar locations right there where everybody's hanging out on the beach. You can order food, drinks, something like that. So I walked across the street to the Palace, right across from Copacabana Palace, right? From the Palace Beach Bar. And I went to the Palace Beach Bar and said, hey, you guys doing a New Year's party? Paid in advance. And then went ahead and I reserved two slots, one for me and one for Michael Steve. All right. And and like I said, so let me see if I can pull the video here. Go ahead and share screen. And right. And let me see. So obviously this is Copacabana Palace again. Marriott, Copacabana Palace. And so basically I Uber to Copacabana Palace, walked directly across the street, and there's the Palace Beach Bar right there. So for example, for New Year's, so this is what one good piece of advice I think I definitely need to give for New Year's, right? So when I came to New Year's back in 2013, I think, this is Copacabana. This is like the main, was it Avenue Atlantica, I believe was the name, yeah, Avenue Atlantica. Um, and they shut down Avenue Atlantica was shut down because obviously they got people walking all up and down Copacabana. And then I think they shut down like maybe this street right here, that like the first street behind Avenue Atlantica and the second street behind Avenue Atlantica. So I assumed this year they were going to do the same thing. They did not. They shut down all of Copacabana. This entire thing was shut down. So literally, I think we went to Classicos during the day, and then we got dropped back off around like maybe 10 o'clock, like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Tell me why I had to get dropped off. The fort was the closest place that we could get dropped off in Copacabana. All of Copacabana got shut down like 7, 8 o'clock. I didn't even know that was going to happen. They'd never done that before, but there were just so many people out there for New Year's. All of Copacabana was just packed full of people. So literally, me and my girl got dropped off right here at Copacabana, right here at the fort, and had to walk all the way up to Copacabana Palace to get to the New Year celebration right here. We probably had to walk for about 45 minutes to get there. Like, wow. Almost when I came back from Classico, it was like 7, should have came right back down. But, obviously had time, made it on, for the most part, made it on time. But can you imagine, someone in a New Year's Eve gown, having to walk all this way? I mean, next time I'll just probably just get an Airbnb or a hotel in Copacabana so I can just walk outside them there, even though I loved it in Barra da Tijuca. But having to walk all this way, definitely not a good look. But that's a lesson learned. Do not get there about 7 or 8 o'clock and then just kind of hang out, or get your place down there so you can just kind of walk around. But literally, everything was shut down till 5 in the morning. So couldn't even get out of Copacabana until 5 in the morning. But we were out there for until the party was going on to like 2 or 3 o'clock. Walked to like a little pizza restaurant, grabbed a little pizza, had a couple of beers, and then we ended up just kind of like our taxi came back to pick us up and take us out. So it wasn't too big of a deal, but just one of those things where they shut all of Copacabana down now for New Year's Eve now. So, a matter of fact, I'll play a couple of videos. So this was the concert, the Anita concert for Copacabana. Like, I mean, it was just crazy, just performing on stage. Like, this is where I was, right on Copacabana Beach, right in front of the concert stage. It was an all white event. I had white on, white top, white bottom, some shoes on. And this was like the concert stage. People were all along Copacabana Beach. Anita was performing on stage. It was like Anita and a couple other acts were performing on stage. And we just kind of hung out for New Year's, and we just met a lot of great people. Everybody was dressed up and just partying all night long. Like I said, it was about $500, and we had our own private table right here at the little beach bar. Private table, unlimited food, unlimited drinks, and a private table right in front of the concert stage right there in Copacabana, right across street from Copacabana Palace. I mean, it was just amazing. Mhm. So you can kind of see all this. This is, except the little concert right there. Just not playing the sound just because YouTube does copyright strike when you play music. All right. So just kind of hanging out, just cameras going all over the place. I got my hand from the camera now. All right. And then let's see, that was that one. This is just another video right here. You know, just hanging out, dancing, having a good time. Got my Costeña Daniela over here dancing, having a good time, playing some good music. Got a big concert stage going. Everybody's kind of up, standing around, talking, having drinks, socializing, things like that. All right. And then here's the last video, like some of the concert, like this is the second act that was on stage, different things like that.